Welcome, all present Dhamma. Wake up. Wake up and see clearly. How? Just watch from your mind. Watch the whole body sitting first. Watch how you sit. Watch from the mind. And see from the mind how you sit. And relax your heart with smile and trust in the Buddha. When you have smile and trust in the Buddha, your breathing go into your spirit and soul. Just absorb your breathing into your heart or into your spirit and soul, then you feel more consciousness. Feel more consciousness, seeing. How to develop seeing clearly? Your mind must be still. Still the mind by watch the breathing in and out. Watch and feel together. Feel from your heart. Feel your breathing and watch. With trust in the Buddha. The first power of meditation is trust in the Buddha. There are 5 powers. The second one is right effort, right determination. You must tell your heart. Watch the breathing. Feel the breathing every moment with good attention. Then next you got automatically mindfulness, the third power. And next you got automatically meditation, the fourth power. And the last power, the fifth one, is seeing clearly with wisdom. Start with the first power by bring the Buddha into your heart. Trust Buddha. Follow the Buddha path. Follow the Buddha teaching. The Buddha enlightenment with breathing meditation, with clear knowing, the breathing every moment. How to develop clear knowing? Lord Buddha say, mindfulness in front. Now your mindfulness, the knower, the mind, not in front. Go into the future, go into the past, or swaying. Keep attention in your mind on the breathing every moment. When you keep attention, good attention, the breathing become awareness in your mind. Now in your mind got both mindfulness with good attention and awareness together. With awareness, you can wake up your mind by connect the breathing with your mind closely. look like the breathing become image in your mind, and you just see in your mind how the breathing in and out, in front the knower, the mind, the knower, just still the breathing will appear in front. Still only. Don't think, don't have any doubt. Still the mind and watch. Still the mind and see clearly. Still the mind with mindfulness to realize without thought. Realize without thought. And full awareness. Full awareness, you feel more wake up. Then you can zoom up the breathing. Zoom up the breathing. To be in front. Appear in front. Zoom up. This is how to bring the object of meditation to be in front. Zoom up, and with seeing how the mind is. More zoom up, more mindfulness. More zoom up, more awareness. More zoom up, more attention. Seeing with wisdom together. What happening in your mind when you zoom up? That means practice and seeing the outcome or the result in your mind. All must come by karma. Your karma is good karma. Watch the present moment. And the good karma result in mindfulness, awareness, calmness, emptiness, pureness, and more pureness. Stay at pureness more and more by zoom up your breathing to become one with your mind. And then seeing clearly, watch clearly, seeing clearly. And what happens when you bring the breathing to be in front, close to your mind? You can see both the breathing and the mind. The breathing and the mind. The breathing becomes soft and subtle. The mind becomes soft and subtle also. And just smile in your mind. Smile. Relax your mind with smile. Smile and letting go. Smile and letting go in your mind only. Then your mind go inwards, quiet and still, more and more. And then you go seeing inwards into the mind. When you see the breathing softly and subtle, you can see the mind soft and subtle and pureness more and more. Seeing the breathing, seeing the mind, not separate. Even you watch the breathing at the nostril, but you can see near to your mind breathing image. More watching one object at your nostril, outside or inside, at the contact, not at one position, at the contact, differently. Breathing in where the breathing in touch, and where the breathing out touch, differently. Watch sharply, more sharply. You got seeing the breathing in your mind. You got seeing no far, no near, no near, no far, in front, in your mind, sharply. Now you know where you are now. Stay there. At home, seeing clearly. When you watch the breathing, even on or at the nostril, but can you see the feeling of breathing in front your mind, with awareness? And there you got mindfulness to realize the breathing in front and my object in the mind together. Okay, that's good now. Watch the breathing, but knowing and seeing the breathing and inwards. Watch the breathing, knowing, seeing the breathing, going inwards by zoom up the breathing into your mind. Now you're on the path. When you're on the path, don't worry, don't have to do anything. It's going inwards by itself. By itself, just relax and let go. Smile in your mind to open your mind. Way open inwards now. Then you can see the result inside, the silence. With wisdom, you can see the silence inside, deeply. Now, seeing the silence inside will open the way going inwards. When you watch the breathing at the nostril, out or in, on the contact, but you must see the breathing and the mind inside. Seeing inside, then you can bring the breathing going in front and inside deeply with awareness. Awareness with smiling and relaxing your mind. Relax the mind with smiling and trust in the Buddha in your mind together. With trust in the Buddha, your mind becomes powerful. Power of now. Power of knowing clearly. Power of seeing clearly. knowing clearly, seeing clearly, at the knowing, knowing at the knowing clearly. Or you can know at the knowing clearly. Quiet and still, still and quiet. That's it. Then you got knowing clearly. Just quiet and still in your mind. Still like one-pointedness. You can see it not one-pointedness. It's sometimes still, sometimes moving. Knowing at the knowing, knowing at the knowing, knowing, clear knowing, knowing with clear knowing, and watch. Knowing, clear knowing, this is full awareness, and watch in awareness, the breathing at the contact, the touching as the nostril in or out, where you can feel. So you must feel together. Then you can watch the breathing at the touching easily. Feel together when you're breathing in, where it touch. Can you watch where it touch? Feel the breathing in and then feel the breathing out, where they touch. Watch only the touching. The touching, not the same position. It is different. Then it become mass. Watch the touching. Then you can see mass of breathing. Seeing with good mindfulness, good attention, that's it. Attention, keep attention on the breathing and see the breathing and the mind together. The mind open now to emptiness. Now you can see the silence and emptiness. Seeing the silence and emptiness while you are watching the breathing at the touching, and the touching changing. Then you can see things coming up and disappear, and it's impermanent, it's changing. Never mind where it's touching, you just know and see clearly. Even it's changing, that's all right, no problem. Just watch with intention, right intention, to watch every moment where the breathing touching. Every moment the mind become very sharp and still. Then it open up deep inside. Then zoom up deep inside together. Zoom up and see the mind. Zoom up your breathing to be in front, appear in front. Then you can see the breathing, see the mind. See the mind, see the breathing, because it's appear in front, already. It become breathing image appear in front your mind, inside. Zoom up, more in front, and every moment in front. Still and equanimity in your mind. Don't have any doubt. Just keep attention in your mind, together with the breathing in front, seeing in front, not far. Zoom up. When you're seeing in front, it becomes zoom up closely to your mind. It looks like becoming in front and expanding, and you can see clearly the breathing and the breath body, or the mass of breathing. Now just intention and attention, seeing clearly. Intention and attention, watching clearly. Intention and attention, exploring. Intention and attention, investigation into the mind, and seeing clearly the breathing every moment, closely. Knowing, seeing, knowing, seeing, every moment. Knowing, seeing. Knowing clearly knowing the mind itself, knowing clearly the breathing every moment, and clearly knowing the mind itself, seeing clearly the breathing, and clearly seeing the mind itself, knowing clearly knowing clearly knowing clearly knowing there. quiet and still, deep inside. Still and quiet, deep inside. Knowing clearly, clearly knowing deep inside. It becomes zoom up, deep inside. Or open. And come to the light inside of the nature of mind. All are open now. The way open for you now. Just right determination, cross over inside. Let go all everything and to become one with the Buddha, the pureness inside now. Zoom up more and more deeply. It looks like a cave open for you. And then right determination to cross over inside. To become one with all the enlightened one inside. Now you go on stream entry. Become absorbing inside. See what you see, know what you know now. When you go inside, don't worry. Just see what you see, know what you know. Whatever you know, you know. Whatever you see, you see. Whatever you see, you see. Whatever you know, you know. Knowing to learn, seeing to learn. See what you see, know what you know. Every moment. Know what you know, see what you see what you see, know what you know. Then way open more and more. Breathing, just aware inside. Now you not watch the breathing, but you become aware of the breathing, but watch inside now. And see what you see, know what you know, with awareness of breathing. That means you know you are breathing, you know you are breathing, and you know inside, see inside, watch inside, but still aware of your breathing, but know inside, see inside, know inside. With awareness of breathing as foundation. Know what you know, see what you see, and exploring with trust in the Buddha, Every moment you still aware of breathing, but do not focus the breathing anymore. You focus inside with awareness, with knowing, seeing, knowing, seeing, knowing, know what you know, see what you see now, deeper. You go into the mind object, mental quality, contemplation. Contemplation, keep contemplate inside, know what you know, see what you see, with letting go, with letting go. It become more open to space. It looks like space inside and emptiness. Just wake up in emptiness, knowing what you know what you know, see what you see, keep knowing, keep seeing, knowing, seeing, knowing, seeing, knowing, seeing, and exploring. Know the knower, see the knower inside. Know the knower, see the knower. Knowing, seeing, knowing in the knower inside. In the knower, you got wholesome and unwholesome. More knowing, unwholesome go away. Wholesome states or the enlightenment factor coming more and more with the radiance of the Buddha enlightenment. Buddhang saranang gacchami, Dhammang saranang gacchami, Sanghang saranang gacchami. You become one with the Buddha inside now. With clear knowing, clear seeing, and pureness. And more pureness, more pureness, more pureness, more and more. Then you can let go of clinging. No more clinging anything, no more. Then you just be able to see this body only 5 aggregate, not your body, is the body of 5 aggregate. The first is form, it's only form. Second is sensation. Third is perception. You can see perception, but before perception overcome your mind, now you free your mind from perception, and perception far away. Then you can see sankhara aggregate or thought. Thought also before overcome your mind, but now far away. Then you can realize consciousness, vijnana aggregate, wake up with the light of wisdom. Now and here and now, you got the light of wisdom, the radiance of Buddha in your mind. so beautiful, nice and pure. That is the wake up mind. All your body relax by itself when you got the freedom of mind, no tension anymore. Then you can see this body also only the 4 elements, not your body, is the composition of 4 elements. You can see earth element, hardness, softness, water element everywhere, air element everywhere, fire element everywhere, and burn this body going to all age gradually, and to decay at the end. You got understanding, free your vijnana or conscious from all attachment with the light of wisdom. With the equanimity of mind, equanimous more and more, no doubt anymore. Full consciousness with right understanding. With wisdom. Stay with wisdom. Know things as they are, not attached. This body as 4 elements, not attached. Or this body as 5 aggregate, not attached, and you cannot control the 5 aggregate. Sometimes thought come because you got sankhara aggregate. You cannot stop thinking. We are 5 aggregate, then we must have thought. But we can see thought, and we not lost in thought. Before you lost in thought, but now thought come and you're not lost in thought. Then thought cannot overcome your mind anymore. Your vijnana consciousness free from thought, become mindfulness and awareness and letting go. More letting go you got, more understanding and wisdom. Now just stay at wisdom or understanding. Living with wisdom, sitting with wisdom, walking or doing anything with wisdom. Then you can see the 4 noble truths. The suffering, this body is 5 aggregate. It must got suffering, but you're not attached. Suffering only the body, but not to your mental state. Then you can see the cause of suffering, and you're not attached into your mental state. Then you can see the cessation of suffering, and the way to the cessation of suffering. No more attached. No more attached with letting go. Now your wisdom got letting go. Wisdom with more letting go, you got clear knowing and release. That is the Nibbana. Just clear knowing and release in your mind. you can understand Nibbana, even you cannot explain. Trust in the Buddha, you got more and more now. And your mind not go, not come, no left, no right, no far, no near, and no worry anymore. You got more and more freedom of mind. No left, no right, no near, no far. Stay at the present moment, knowing, seeing. Before your mind going and coming, going, but now no coming, no going, no going, no coming. It becomes equanimous, more equanimous. It becomes freedom of mind and become one with the nature, all allow. Your mind become one with the nature, all allow. And you got all the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha with you. No far, no near, no near, no far. Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. In your mind, when you attain the freedom of mind, you can realize the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. In your mind, wake up with the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, knowing the Four Noble Truth, seeing the Four Noble Truth, with understanding and letting go, not attached anymore, and right determination for the enlightenment in this very life, or at least crossing all the lower realm, only going up, higher realm, and to Nibbana. Not far, not low. You can reach, if not in this life, or the next more 7 life. Your heart smile with wisdom, with Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Buddho, Dhammo, Sangho, Sangho, Dhammo, Buddho, Buddho, Dhammo, Sangho, Sangho, Dhammo, Buddho, Buddho, Dhammo, Sangho, Sangho, Dhammo, Buddho. And before we finish this session, just stay at home, knowing, seeing, and review how understanding you got this session, how much wisdom you see things out there. And before we finish, Just transfer merit by keep your two hands open your knees is the sign of giving and giving from your heart. How much you got happiness? Let all beings getting more and more happiness. And spread all your merit to all Deva who come no more tonight here. You transfer merit to all Deva. Deva will protect you, stay with you, and protect you, and keeping you on the life path to the noble eightfold path until one day you attain the enlightenment. And now we finish this session. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.